Yo, my people. I know you see it on the screen. I woke up this morning fresh out the prayer closet and XRP shot up to $3.27. It was at $3.30 just a minute ago. And now I'm up 11 bands. Mind you, I started this account with $1,200, y'all. I already closed out some good profits. 17,000 if I close now. But I'm not. This is a long term play. So it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. We're gonna hold. But that's not what I'm here to talk to you about. What I'm here to talk to you about today is this right here was a swing trade off the 10 for the win swings. All right. I've been holding this for a day and a half now. The first day, well, of course, I know I can't get all the way into this yet. Let me give you a scripture of the day. Before I get too ahead of myself, we're going to go with Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are, come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. All right. So if you somebody that got a lot of stress, a lot of stuff on your mind all the time, give all that stuff to the Lord. You cannot handle that yourself at all. You feel me? You gonna stress yourself into early grave if you ain't careful. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff don't cause nothing but sickness and pain in the body. So give it all to the Lord. Let him take care of it. We always say this. If the Lord was in the Bible, if the Lord was able to feed a man with a bird, and if the birds eat every day, and the plants grow, and animals eat all day, and they don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't reap or sow, and they still blessed. You gonna be good. You gonna be all right. All right. So now, without further ado, this was a 10 for the win swing. All right. Crazy part is I placed this first trade right here, and within a couple hours, it was already at 1500. When it was about, was it right here? Yeah, because I placed it here. The 1500 here, let it drop back down. Just trying to hold over time to see how long I can hold it. You know, US 30 trade. And then since it came down, it came back up, so I placed some more, which is these two. And then I woke up and that was in profit. So if this decides to go back this way, I'm gonna be up even more. But I'm trying to debate if I'm gonna go ahead and take this now because I was really just doing this for the video. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure, because you never know with US 30, it can go either way. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this profit over here. You feel me? And just to show you, man, these swings work. I did not get in this one. This was yesterday's. Of course, see, these are long-term trades, right? So you're not gonna get as many as you would in the other signals groups, which is a good thing. You know what I mean? I mean, they're higher quality. All right. So since we only got two for this day, right, and then two for this day, today is now the 17th. So we're gonna see, what comes out today. Now I could always check Chef. See, there you go. Pop up for you, boy. I can always check Chef JPY to see, boom, and see. I'm on the H1. This was a H1 sale yesterday. Dang, I don't got my stochastic on it, so I can't really see where it was. It could have been probably about right here, I would assume, or here, either one. You know what I mean? Somewhere in there yesterday, or it could have been up here. Who knows? Matter of fact, just to find out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just in the dark. Let me go add a stochastic. For some reason, on this broker, I will add all my stuff, and then when I click back on here, is it gone? Weird. Like, bro, why I gotta keep adding this junk? But that's all right. That is all right. Broker been good to me too, boys. Pay me on time. I ain't had no problem. I'm gonna keep this thing rolling. All right, boom. Okay, so this is where I say it right here. This is when they called it, and this was the sale. So you would have still been up right now. You know what I mean? It's good money. So two winners. Two winners. Long term sales. Right? And these is hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 hours in. I mean, really, more hours than that, you'd have been up. You've still been holding it. Just decide to keep going. You're still gonna be up. So, two great swing trades, right? So again, the system is available for you to purchase. It's on sale. I'm just saying. I gotta show you it works. I'm sorry. I was trying to wait for something on the 17th to pop up so I can give y'all some love. But Man, when we talking about this crypto, y'all, I've been telling y'all about this for a long time, bro. It's still super early, y'all. Disclaimer: can't promise you a dime. I'm just saying, but I'm telling you, it's still early, very early. Projections that Bitcoin could potentially hit by the end of the, I would say by the end of the year, potentially like 140 to 160. You know what I'm saying? Long term, of course, 200K, 500K, a million over time, probably over the next 4 or 5 years. But just imagine being able to hold that long. You know what I mean? Because I ain't even thought about XRP. Like I placed this trade and just knew without a shadow of a doubt that it was gonna go up. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what I'm telling you. Any cryptos. I mean, you got Ethereum, bro. I was in this one on another because I got multiple accounts. I was in this one yesterday, which I actually would have been up even more today, but I got out because I was like, I didn't know if it was gonna dip first, and then I'm trying to catch the dip. The reason why this one is so dope is because it's not at its all-time high. And had I known, had I paid attention to Ethereum when I paid attention to XRP, because let me show you, bro. Let me show you real quick, right? This all-time high, I think, is like at $4 or something. I mean, 4,000 something. For the show, I don't think it's gonna show me over here. Maybe not. But its all-time high was at like 4,000 something. So we only at 3,400. What's crazy is earlier in the year it got all the way down to under $1,000, y'all. I mean, like low thousands or something like that. This in April. It was way down here. Let me show you. Give me a horizontal tool. Let's just see. Boom. So it got down to $1,385. So anybody who was buying, when it come to crypto, y'all, all I'm gonna tell y'all is to, when it's low, buy low. Pay attention to the all-time highs. If you see the market is way away from its all-time highs, get in that thing. You know what I'm saying? So this still got room to run because it still ain't at its all-time high that it reached before. So, but this was in like April, y'all. You'd have been paying attention. You could have gotten these Forex joints, hopped in that joint, and rode this one. So I would have gotten this one long term too, even though it's still super early. I'm telling you, I think this is gonna end up getting up to 6,000 in the future. Not saying like this year or not, but it could. It very well could. So all these are still super early, to be honest. Just telling you. I mean, there's so many, y'all. Crypto game is booming right now. You feel me? But yeah, back to the Forex. All right, so come over here. Anytime you're trading Forex, the best times to trade 3 in the morning, right? London session, or New York session, which is 7 a.m. Central. All right. That's the highest volatility. If I had to choose 5 good pairs to trade, all right, I would be trading US 30, NAS 100, UDP, JPY, and then I would be trading some cryptos. You know what I'm saying? If I had to pick 5. Nothing wrong with the regular Forex pairs. It's just the other ones is gonna pay you a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So they're gonna pay you a whole lot more. I even got an oil trade, guys. Dang. And then you always want to make sure you check your news, y'all. If you ain't checking news, because this is where you really eat at. Let me show you something. We got the tricks of the trade today. You know what I mean? All my y'all already know. Some of y'all already know. Y'all been following me for a while, but this right here, we got news at 7:30, right? Okay. We got news at 7:30. Look at all these news. Look at all that. All right. So here's the plan. Now my wife been killing it on Forex. Well, I probably didn't know she's trading Forex now, but she's trading Forex now too, and she's killing it, of course. Because she's doing the same stuff that she's doing over there on PO. So I told her it all works the same. But news, again, if you click on one of these, they'll give you predictions of what people are doing. All right, what they thinking. So they'll say Euro USD. This is kind of in the middle, so they kind of indecisive on whether it's gonna go up or down. A lot of times it might look like this or something, to where you like the people like for sure they feel like it's gonna go up or down. But this one kind of indecisive. But you go by popularity, so Euro USD they saying yo popularity. Majority saying sell and the majority saying buy. I don't really like it when it's like that. So when it's like that, I'll tell you what I do. Let me go back to this one. All right, you see this spike on the screen? This news spike right here? If you know me, you already know what I'm about to say. If you already know, I wait for that thing to spike as high as I feel like it's gonna go. And guess what I do? Sell right here. Oh yeah. That's a news trick. I'm trying to tell you. You gonna your pockets. As a disclaimer, I can't promise you a dime. You know I gotta say it. Cause don't be trying to get me. But this is what I do. I'm just telling you, educational purposes only. I wait till it shoot in a direction. All right. And then I sell at the top. Or if it shoot down, I buy at the bottom. Why? Because due to back testing, I've noticed that pretty much every big candle has a wick on it, right? And the reason why it got a wick is because it retraced. So when news shoots so high, it's gonna have to retrace back. Now, I will tell you this: sometimes that mug will shoot up, it'll retrace a little bit, that next candle will form and go right back above that one, and then I might catch that one at the top too. So you got to be careful. Now, you got to do your own due diligence as far as your lot size and all that, and how that's gonna play out on your account. I tested a lot of this stuff out on demo years ago, and that's kind of how I got comfortable with doing it. Because if you go too big, like it's gonna spike, and if you get in too early, even the rest of this right here could cook your account. If you sold right here, and that mug shot up some more, you ain't gonna have no room to place another sale. You know what I'm saying? If you needed to. So do your own due diligence on what you need to place. But I'm trying to tell you, that's my go-to right there, boy. And it's quick scalps, quick scalp. Trying to see if I can find another news candle, even like that one. Buy at the bottom. You see that retrace? Boop. Easy money. Especially you get you a nice, juicy, good lot size on there, man. I can do it with $10 lots. I can do it with $3 lots. And all you need is them pips gonna go up quick, and you just, scalp that thing real quick. But yeah, so that's that. I was trying to see if I could find another one that be going off. GU, they kind of move the same. It's probably got a spike on it too. But they move the same. Same thing over here though. Same rules apply. Sell at the top. You see that? But imagine you sold and you held. Look at that drop from news. Oh my lord. You talking about pips? Pepperoni. You know what I'm talking about? You talking about pips. You catching all that. So yeah, that's just a little bit of my tricks of the trade. All right. When I get in on these pairs. Even this be changing, but I'm like, I had all my pairs. But that's cool. But news even hit on this, even though, I closed out, but I ain't catch the news part. I just caught it. But if you would have knew, you caught that buy at the bottom. See that retrace? So I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to get y'all sauce right now. You know what I'm saying? So next time you see news, you're gonna be looking forward to when that thing get the blinking red. You know what I'm saying? We got 47 minutes to it pop off, but just know that I mess around and be up in that game. I mess around and catch me one of them things. There's a whole lot of news going on. All right. But as far as these signals go, again, best way to trade them. As soon as I get the signal, I look at it, and just to make sure, everything lines up, which usually it does. Basically, just looking at the stochastic, making sure that it's outside. It's hitting that 92 or 6, which it usually is. And then from there, we in the game. You know what I mean? I hit my sell. If you wanna or a buy, if you want to do a stop loss again. So for instance, let's just say here. Let's say this 92, which it probably was, right, on the stove. I just realized the stove disappeared again. Crazy, right? But if you wanted to sell here, stop loss, just go up, wherever the next zone is. If you're gonna use a stop loss, and then sell. You know what I mean? And then again, your take profit your take profit is always supposed to be, if you're gonna have a take profit, at the next zone. So if you need it to be at this zone right here, that could be take profit 1. Now, somebody was asking me, how do you do take profit 1, take profit 2? That's if you do multiple positions. So let's say you open 3 positions right here. So you do 85 cent, 85 cent, 85 cent right here, right? When the market starts to come down, let's say you set one take profit here for one of the trades, the second take profit at the next zone, and then the third take profit at like the next zone. So that's how you can have 3 take profit. So you'll make your money that you're gonna make right here for one, and then your second trade that you place is gonna make a little more money. Your third trade gonna make a little more money. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do that. All right. And most of the time, again, as long as you put your stop loss, in a good spot, because I told you the market only goes from one zone to the next. So if you put your stop loss in a good spot at the next zone, you should be good. As long as you're not around news to where you're gonna get no big spike. Sorry, y'all. As long as you ain't gonna get no big spike, you should be good. So just pay attention to all of that. All right. A lot of good information in this video, y'all. Again, I'm growing accounts. I got multiple Forex accounts. The reason why you want to have multiple accounts. All I trade on this account is crypto, right? So that's why you see XRP. I got another smaller crypto account as well that I'm about to start going because I got other coins that I want to get in. I don't want to confuse the market because sometimes some of the coins could be up, some could be down. It'll mess up your money. So I got different accounts for different cryptos now. And then, of course, if you wanted to do what you wanted to do, you can have, again, I said years ago, you can have a vacation account, right? You can have a savings account. You can have, a debt paying down account with whatever. And that's what I like about on the Forex side as well is that you can have multiple accounts under one name, and you could also take the same trades under, different accounts. Last thing before I get up out of here, because I want y'all to build some good wealth when it comes to this stuff. If you got plays on crypto or any of that stuff, y'all, put your family on. All right. I'm actually having a meeting with some family members today, which again I should have told them about this XRP joint while it was low at like $1 something. You know what I'm saying? I should have told them when it dipped down to $1 something, but I wasn't thinking about it at the time. But if you know these plays and you know stuff is about to pop off, all your family got to do throw $300-$400 in there, place a small lot and just let that thing just hold that thing for months on end, bro. And they'll start to see results potentially. Can't promise you nothing. All right. And this is all a disclaimer, as y'all know. I gotta throw them out there. Don't be getting me. All right. But eventually, like I said, I've been holding this for like 3 months now. I'm still holding. I'm gonna keep holding. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But if you see XRP dip, let's say for instance, just out of nowhere, that mug just decided to take a nosedive back down here all the way to like $1 something. If you don't have the biggest Kool-Aid smile on your face, because guess what? That means you about to buy again at a good spot. So any cryptos, any of those cryptos, it can be this, you know what I'm saying? It could be whatever. But just know, I'm like, look, that's the only reason why I didn't get out of this one. I got out of the other ones, but I couldn't get out of this one. I said because I think this thing about to take off. You feel me? And I wasn't trying to miss out. I done missed Bitcoin waves a million times. We were talking about that yesterday. I said, man, I done missed the Bitcoin wave. I'm not missing this XRP wave. I'm not. I'm gonna hold like my life depend on it. And the reason why I was able to do that is because I didn't put in an amount that was gonna have me shaky. So I didn't put in $40,000. You know what I'm saying? That I gotta like constantly monitor. I put in $1,200, and I said if I lose $1,200, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? So that was the play. And they grew, and I'm up. God is good. All glory and praise Jesus Christ. But I love y'all. I'm done rambling. See y'all in another video. Get the software. It's lit. You know what I mean? That's all we do. We trade all day, baby. Go to the website. Do whatever you need. You need one-on-ones, man. I think all that's in there. And holla at your boy. Peace.